iPhone was created by Steve Jobs and Apple Incorporated. The first generation iPhone was released on June 29, 2007. It was revealed as a touchscreen phone that also had internet access. The first iPhone was called the iPhone and was coined the Jesus phone because it had so many capabilities. Since then, Apple has come out with 17 more recent models of the iPhone, keeping the same basic structure. The iPhone X lacks the famous home button altogether, and now the user can unlock the device using a face scanner. Some of the iPhone's most notable features include iMessage, iMovie, FaceTime, voice assistants using Siri, and iOS software developments. The iPhone still serves as a template for smartphones today. Although there were other smartphones created before the iPhone, Jobs claimed that the iPhone would reinvent the phone, and it did just that.
Every once in a while, a revolutionary product comes along that changes everything.
The iPhone has the ability to send multiple touches at once. It does so via capacitors arranged in a small coordinate system below the surface of the iPhone. Every point on the plane creates its own signal, allowing several to be recognized at the same time. The iPhone processor and software will interpret the data received from the touchscreen. The capacitors send the raw data to the processor, where the processor will use already installed software in the iPhone in order to interpret the data. The processor interprets the gesture by analyzing the application's data and your physical movement on the screen and comes to a conclusion. The processor transfers the instructions to the program or app currently being used. The iPhone is made up of many elements including aluminum, carbon, oxygen, iron, silicon, and everything else in the picture above. It is composed of materials such as glass, plastic, and stainless steel. But Apple is making efforts with their newer versions of the iPhone by using recycled tin and a mining-free supply chain, as well as increasing smartphone recycling programs. This is a picture of tantalum under a scanning electron microscope.
Tantalum was first discovered in 1802 by Anders Ekberg from the minerals tantalite and Y-tantalite found in Sweden and Finland. Ekberg named the element tantalum for he described that it had been tantalizing to find. Moreover, the name has roots in Greek mythology as well, coming from the mythological persona Tantalos. Today, this element is found in minerals including microlite, columbite, and tantalite. These minerals are mined in Australia, Brazil, Canada, and parts of Central Africa. In most cases, tantalum is extracted by forming tantalum oxide, then removing the oxide using carbon or hydrogen. Aside from being taken out of various minerals, tantalum can also be obtained as a byproduct of tin processing. However, when it is recovered from minerals, it is searched for in pegmite finds in igneous rock deposits such as granite. Moreover, the process of finding and extracting this element is challenging. The rocks that are found are then blasted, crushed, and transported to an ore where tantalum can be removed.
Tantalum continues to grow as a necessary part of our society. Technicians can decrease the size of parts in more than just phones. More recently, tantalum has progressed bone ingrowth procedures since the metal is immune to bodily fluids, acidic reactions, and corrosion-proof. An economic impact of tantalum is the concentration of wealth among militias in Central Africa. Militias coerce miners to work in dangerous environments with old and effective tools while paying them little to nothing. Apple took steps in the right direction when they pledged to only use conflict-free tantalum in 2014. Businesses, including Apple, still do whatever they can to minimize costs, resulting in cutting corners on production phases such as smelting. Third-party smelters are not held to the same standards, but account for over half of Apple's smelting. Companies pass on these discounts to consumers while maximizing their profits. While Apple has made unthinkable technological revelations and is now valued at $1 trillion, they should do even more to raise the production standards of the iPhone so their moral values can reach the same status as their monetary worth. In the song Diamonds that plays throughout the video, Miss Shirley Bassey acknowledges that diamonds are forever, and Kanye West furthers it by pointing out problems with the conflict mineral diamonds. While diamonds last forever, iPhones are updated every few years due to the fast-evolving technology. While this has many benefits, it is important to see the issues that come with it.
Diamonds are forever.